Hey everyone, welcome to the training tonight. We're so happy to see you guys. I'm gonna see if I can enable this question and answer. So you guys should be able to see on your screen on the right hand or on the right hand side. If you have a question for us while we are going throughout this training, please feel free to ask us a question.
So in this training, we just wanted to talk about the green carpet experience that we just had in Florida. And it was amazing. It is always so good to go to these corporate events and hear from the top leaders and to rub shoulders with them and to see the things that they're doing to be successful and get this information. I urge all of you that are watching this to save your money, to do whatever you need to do to be at a conference in January. It will literally change your life. It will change the way that you work your business. It was interesting to see these new leaders that have been in the business for a year, 2 years, and they're like going to the top. And it was just crazy to hear how they talked about that last conference. They were sitting in the back, and when they went there, everything changed and something changed inside them. And so tonight, we're not going to take a ton of time in this training, but I wanted to talk to you guys about we rubbed shoulders and specifically sought out some of the top leaders and went and talked to them and asked them, what are you doing and that's making you so successful? And their answer to us was really similar to what we heard a lot of the top leaders doing that was making them be really successful. And that was using social media. It was just, that was the thing that was knocking it out of the park for them. And so I want to ask you guys a question. So in your social media and the things that you're posting, I want to ask this question. Do you know what you are going to post tomorrow? Do you have any idea? If you do not know what you are going to post tomorrow and even the next day after that, you are not putting enough thought into your posts. If you were to stand up and have to give a presentation, let's say you had to get up on stage at Green Carpet or at conference and you had to deliver a message, or you had to get up in your church or in your son's school and give some sort of a presentation, you would probably have it planned out really well to what you're going to say, because you want that information to be accepted and you want it to look professional and to do well. And so if you do not know what you're going to post tomorrow and you haven't thought about it, then you're not putting enough thought into your posts. So the three different type of posts that we were just really hearing that people are doing literally was a breakdown of fun, friendship, and freedom. And so I urge you guys to post every day. When you post, don't blast it on Facebook. Don't just sit here and post these before and after pictures and say, join my team for $99 and do that. What you need to do is you can post some before and after pictures, but you need to make a post of your life. And let's start with the first one. We wrote down, the first one we talked about was fun. What is this business doing for you that is fun? What is making this business fun? for you. And talking to different people at Green Carpet that were top leaders, and even those that were there for the first time, and even some of our thoughts, we asked people, what is the fun that you're having with the business? And the fun is, it was just being able to spend time with our kids, or having a little extra money, and the fun of it. being able to go ahead.
Well, and I think too, just whenever you're together with your team, like I love when I see, Donna out in Australia, she's posting about her really fun event that she's doing. She's doing a vendor event out in Australia. Those are, it's showing what the business is, but it's showing that it's also a lot of fun, and that the way that we work, yeah, it's work and it takes a lot of time, but this business is so much fun. And so when you're, just different ideas for posting about fun can be like, it is so much fun to see these results, if you're doing it as a before and after picture, or it is so much fun to be able to work from home and, show your office view of that day. That's some of my favorite posts, is just showing what your office looks like. But
what's the fun of that you're having? And different posts that I've seen, and even talking to people, is they're going to the park with their kids, and they're posting about the fun that they're having because of this business. They're posting the fun they're having at parties. They're posting the fun that they're having just sitting there watching TV or reading a book with their children. And so you need to put some thought into what is this business doing that's fun for you, and what is it creating. The other one is the friendships. Post about the friendships. Post about the new people that you're meeting, the people that you're meeting on your team, the fun that you're having at the parties. That's the fun. That's the friendships. And then post about the freedom. The freedom is, if you got paid 1 cent as a distributor, then what did that 1 cent do to bless your life? And if it was to buy diapers, then post about how your It Works paid for your diapers, and that helped relieve some stress, or that it made your car payment, or that you were able to pay your house payment, or fix your car, or buy sugared cereal, or pay off a credit card, or that it paid to detail your car. So just an example of kind of thinking ahead. Me and Michelle just recently did a post where I went and had my truck detailed. And just thinking ahead, I thought, what is my post going to be tomorrow? And so what me and Michelle do is, every night we will, before we go to bed, we just kind of talk about the events that we have coming up tomorrow. And we talk about what we're going to be doing. And we kind of talked about, well, I'm going to be getting my truck detailed tomorrow. And I said, well, let's make that a post. What's going to pay for my truck to get detailed? And It Works is going to pay for it. So we just knew and had it in our minds, and we're planning it out, that when after I paid for my truck, before it could get dirty or anything, then Michelle took a photo of me and posted that It Works was able to pay for the detailing. So I learned a huge lesson from my dad. My dad is a retired police officer. And before, when we first started It Works, we had a hamburger restaurant, a fast food restaurant, and we had a problem with theft and people stealing things from us. So I asked my dad, and I said, Dad, why do people steal so much? And he says, Brandon, you got to understand that there's 3 types of criminals in the world. The first type are those that really are not looking to steal anything. What happens is an opportunity comes along, the temptation becomes so great for them that they end up giving into the temptation, and they end up committing that crime and stealing something. He says there's a second type of person that he arrests, and that is the person that is wanting to steal, but they're waiting for the right opportunity to come along where they feel like they won't get caught. And this person waits for the right opportunity, and when the right opportunity comes, then they come in and will steal that stuff. Then there's the third type of criminal, and this is the type of criminal that creates the opportunity. So they're not just waiting for the opportunity to come along, they are creating the opportunity. And so I really feel that analogy and what my dad taught me that day really fits to us It Works distributors. What kind of It Works distributor are you? Are you the first type that you're just, I don't know, I'm afraid to talk to people, and oh, if I finally get enough pressure, I will talk to someone or I will post? Or are you the second type of person? Do you want to post? You want to do those things with social media, but what you're doing is you're waiting for the right opportunity and just the right timing to come into play. And then when you think about it, you'll take advantage of that opportunity and take that photo. Or are you the third type of person that you're going to create the opportunity? So one thing that me and Michelle have been doing, and even talking to a lot of these other leaders, what we're doing is giving you the insight that we have had in rubbing shoulders with these other people that are in the top money earners of the company. And that is taking a lot of photos throughout the day. Me and Michelle are just taking tons of photos, and these other leaders are taking tons of photos throughout the day. And what they're doing is it's kind of like they're building up ammunition. They're building up a reserve of posts that they could possibly do. It doesn't mean that every single one of those photos that you're taking is going to make it into a post. But what it does is, because you've taken all these different photos of the fun that you're having that day, or the friendships that you're creating that day, or that you're enjoying because of It Works, or the freedom that you're enjoying, we're taking 20 photos a day. And what we're doing is we're deciding, like, okay, hey, this is going to be a good post for Monday. I think this would be a good post, or this would be a good post. And so we're kind of trying to put a little bit of thought into it. And we're trying to be the third type of person where we create the opportunity. So me and Michelle, at our planning meeting at night before we go to bed, we're sitting down and we go, okay, so what are we doing tomorrow? And we're like, you know what? I think tomorrow would be a great opportunity to take the kids to the park. Or I think it would be a great opportunity to take the kids swimming. So we're creating that opportunity. Hey, we're spending time with our family. We're creating that opportunity of having the fun, the friendships, and the freedom. And then we're thinking that's going to be something that we're going to take some posts about. You know, some other posts that we've thought about has been, we went to the store and we took a picture of the cereal that we bought. And you know what? We signed up a person in Ireland, and she commented, like, I love that post that you did. It just seems like you're able to kind of do some extra things with the money that you're earning from It Works. And she commented on the type of post that we were doing. So I challenge you to be consistent and create the opportunity and put some time into it. If you don't know what you're going to post tomorrow, you're not putting enough thought into it. You know, put some thought into it. Let people present it in a way that they're going to want a piece of your life. In talking to those top leaders, the feeling I got from them is that we're just not documenting enough of what we're doing in our life. And it doesn't need to be salesy, but taking a photo while you're sitting there reading a book with your kids, and you don't even have to say anything about it works. You can just say, I love that I'm able to stay home and spend time with my kiddos or my kids. That's a post. And then you can take a picture of your kids leaving to school and walking out the door and saying, I love that I'm able to work from home, that I can see my kids leave to go to school. There's another post. What about when they come home? So what we're doing is, me and Michelle at times, is we've been writing down some different ideas of different posts that we can do that are really good. And so I encourage you to be consistent and post 3 times a day. Don't blast, join my team for this money, join my team, and just don't blast Facebook with before and after photos. But before and after photos are really important to do. But the thing that I'm seeing that is attracting more people and that people are growing their businesses fast is the lifestyle posts. It really is people posting about the fun, the friendships, and the freedom.
Well, and when you're first starting, it's okay to just say, a lifestyle post from the beginning can be, I'm so excited that I finally have something that I feel like is going to help me reach my dreams. I mean, it's okay to sort of, before all the lifestyle that you hope to have has come to pass, just to talk about that you're excited that you found something that's going to help you reach those goals and reach those dreams. And, when you sell a wrap and you have that wrap cash, that you're, holding up that $70 that you just made in under an hour, and you're like holding up that cash and saying like, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful. Like, this can pay for us to go out to dinner tonight, or this can pay for petrol in my gas tank, or this can pay for new clothes for my kids, or whatever the case may be. And even on a small scale, you get your first fast start bonus. And what are you gonna do with that? You get your first commission check. What are you gonna be able to pay for that you couldn't before? These are simple lifestyle posts that everyone has. You don't have to be a presidential diamond to be able to post and share the way that your life is and how you are being blessed because of this company. So get creative, think outside the box, and even if you have to plan it out, you're being really thoughtful. You're not being strategic, but you want to work on pulling people in, not pushing people away. And for those of you that are mainly posting on your business pages, I highly, highly recommend you use your own timeline more and be going in and friending 5 to 10 people a day and interacting with them, building relationships. This is a relationship building business. It is a connecting business. And so you need to make those new connections. Yes, exhaust your warm market. I still am working on some of my people in my warm market, but you will never run out of people to talk to on social media. Never.
You've got to understand that social media is the wave of the future. You literally have in your hand a device that you can take a photo and put that out there on Instagram, and the whole world can see it. People in every country. And you're not limited to people around you. You're not limited to, well, none of my friends are interested in this. Great. You have the world at your fingertips if you'll only use it. And when you post 3 times a day, what you're showing people is what your life is and what this business is doing. And people want that. People don't want to go to work. Everybody wants to earn extra money. Everybody wants to pay off credit card debt. People want to be able to go to the grocery store and they want to be able to buy groceries that they want without having to balance their checkbook. And I think a lot of people get hung up thinking, well, I'm not making $10,000 a month. And if I was making $10,000 a month, it'd be easier to say, look at what that this is paying for. These people that were in the top money earners, they said they posted things as simple as, this paid for my diapers. The wrap cash I earned tonight filled my car up with petrol. The commissions that I got from It Works made my rent payment or my house payment, or it filled my car with petrol for the next month or the next week. Or it's the simple posts, and you have to be consistent. These people that were in the top earners that we were just talking to and seeing what their journey's been like, they said that before they joined, they followed the people that they signed up under. Some of them followed them for 13 months. Some of them followed them for 5 months, but they were consistent. And so I urge you guys to create the opportunity to make these posts. Think about what your post is going to be tomorrow. Where are you going tomorrow? I'm going to go to work. I've got to go to the grocery store. And then I've got to bathe my kids and get them ready for bed. So you got to start thinking, well, that's my day tomorrow. I need to take a post at the grocery store and take a picture of something that I'm able to pay for that I normally wouldn't buy, but because of the wrap cash or because of my commissions check, I'm able to buy this because of It Works. And you just need to do it in a really thoughtful way. It's easy to put out there, just bought these extra steaks to celebrate because of what my It Works commission was. Thanks, It Works. And so just be a little thoughtful about what you're going to say. And me and Michelle are trying to take a lot of photos throughout the day. And then when we hit our planning meeting at night, that's what we're thinking about. What are we doing tomorrow? Okay, we got to bathe the kids. We've got to do this. We've got to go to the grocery store. So we start talking about what kind of posts are we going to do? Well, you know what? While we're at the grocery store, we got to buy new batteries for the car. Let's take a picture of the batteries and saying, hey, it feels good that we don't have to worry about having to afford to put batteries in the car because they're dead. And so we're trying to think about those kind of posts, and we're thinking ahead. So put some thought into it. Post 3 times a day.
And just, something else that I want to make sure that everyone is focusing on and not trying to reinvent the wheel. They had, in the top 10 money earners, including single people and couples, they really focused on the steps to success and how simple of a business plan and how simple our goal should be every month. And so I challenge you guys to get your steps to success worksheet. This is my one from last month. And print this out. It doesn't look exactly like this on your website anymore, but print this out each and every single month. And this is just really your roadmap. Madra, who's a Black Diamond, she's our Black Diamond upline. She talked about the simplicity of the steps to success. And Madra owned 2 salons before she became a top leader with It Works. And she said she still fills this out and puts pencil to paper every single month. When she enrolls a loyal customer, she writes them in. And if you're like me, I like to work off of lists. I like to feel that accomplishment of marking something off. She said that in the beginning of her business, she actually did not work the steps to success, and she was trying to figure out something that was smarter, something that was better, and that she was really stuck for 4 months. And when she actually was trying everything else besides the steps to success. And if you haven't done your training yet, or if you're brand new and you don't know what the steps to success means, it means to enroll 4 loyal customers and 3 new team members. Also having your ADBB auto ship on is part of those steps to success as well. Anyway, she went to an event as a Ruby, and she saw all these other people promoting to Diamond. You know, Diamond is the kind of the spot that we all envy and want to get to. And she said she went home and she had a goal by the end of that year. This was in April, and she had a goal by the end of that year to reach Ambassador Diamond. And so she went back home to her salon and she started talking to all of her stylists and telling them, like, hey, I am going to the top of this company. You can come along with me, but I am going to the top. I am tired of having no freedom, owning these salons. And within 6 months, she had sold both of her salons. And by the end of that year, she was an Ambassador Diamond. And what she actually said was that she woke up every single day with that vision and believed that she was an Ambassador Diamond and jumped into that role and said, what would an Ambassador Diamond do? Well, an Ambassador Diamond wouldn't be sitting around watching hours and hours of TV, chewing on chips, Like, they would be out sharing their business, using the products, becoming a product of the product, and working hard. And so just whatever your goals and dreams are, if you have a dream of becoming a diamond with It Works, what would a diamond do? Start acting and believing like you've already received that blessing in your life. And even if you don't know exactly what a diamond would do, guess. Just be willing to figure it out. And I just can't tell you how many people in their 20s are in the top 25 money earners of this company.
And they all talked about
social media. I know that
they just, every single one of them, there wasn't one person that went up there and said, I'm not using social media, I'm not posting. What I did is I went and handed out coupons, or I just boosted a lot of posts, or I asked all my friends to host party for me, and that was it. Now, I'm not saying that they haven't done these things and that it hasn't helped their business, but they talked about the thing that really took them to the top was social media and being consistent and posting. So, I would say to follow and watch what Michelle is posting, because me and Michelle are putting thought into what her posts are going in every day. And you'll see that some days they're more of a home run post. And it's like, wow, that was a really good post. And other days, that was all right. It was good. But that's being consistent. And that's us trying to be thoughtful as we can and thinking ahead about the kind of posts that we're doing. So make sure that you post and start following people. Watch what Michelle is posting. If you see other distributors that are really good at posting, like Colette Bowden, then follow Colette and see what her posts are and, use those posts.
Yeah, and a couple other really good ones. Just in my team, I have 2 ambassadors now in my team, and one is Ashley Hughes and one is Ashley Olive. And they're really good examples of how to post lifestyle posts, along with before and after pictures, things about their kids, things that are inspirational, and just really showing their whole life, as a whole. So just any public post that's out there, you can use it. So I don't ever want to see you guys sharing someone else's post. I want you to copy and paste it and repost the post with the picture of your own. Or if you see Ashley Olive, with her kids in the car and she just went through the drive-through at the bank and she passed out a Blitz card and now that bank teller is coming to her next wrap party, think like, how can I translate that into my own life of what I'm doing today? Just get the gist of it, get the concept down, and just be willing to do it, you guys. Just be willing to do it consistently. And I promise you will see results. I know that Jade Hooper, she's an ambassador that I really like. She said it took her 60 days of consistent posting on social media before she started getting people interested in what she was doing. 60 days. Like, are you in this for the long haul? Are you willing to change your whole family's life with this? Or are you going to give up in a month and do one post?
So follow these people. Watch Colette Bowden, Michelle, watch Ashley Olive, Ashley Hughes, other people that you see doing good posts, and be consistent about doing 3 posts a day, morning, afternoon, and evening, and try and post about the fun, the friendships, and the freedom. And like I said, talking to these people personally and just having these phone calls, we went and talked to them face to face, and even what we heard on stage, it was all social media. Nobody got up and was like, yes, this is what I did. I was passing out 150 flyers a day, or I wasn't doing this. It was all social media. And that's the great thing about social media. You guys literally can sit on your couch, in the car, on the beach, on a boat, wherever you have service, and you can post and work your business. And what business is willing to pay you for working on Facebook and Instagram? And
one other thing that I know a lot of you still work full-time or part-time, and you're not able to completely stay at home yet because of your work's business. So there are apps and things out there to actually help you schedule your posts. So like Brandon was saying, you can have a planning meeting and say what time you want this post to go, what time you want this post to go, and this post to go, so that if you have a super busy day, or I know like Lisa Nudick, she's out there on her farm, so you can actually schedule posts. Because of social media, you have honestly no excuse, no reason not to reach your goals and your dreams. So schedule posts, and just be thoughtful. Just think, why did I join? What did I see? Or what emotions did I feel from someone? And most likely you guys came in through social media. So what was it that drew you in? And that's what you can focus on, is just being thoughtful, but also planning it out and planning ahead.
yeah, so some of the things that me and Michelle wrote down, that we have sat down and wrote down, is that we have in the upcoming thing is Michelle is trying to post every day about our son Jaden that has autism, and we've been getting likes and feedback from people that are autism moms on Instagram. And so whatever hobbies that you guys have, if it's fishing, if it's biking or camping or working out or running or cooking, whatever it is, take pictures of those things and put them on Instagram and be consistent about doing it a couple times a day, because you'll get people that will start following you and then asking questions when you do a lifestyle post about the business. Michelle's got people that are autism moms just like Michelle, and they're asking Michelle about this business, and they're seeing Michelle make a post that she's home with Jaden, and other moms go, well, I want that, or I want the freedom to be able to buy my son this, or have the financial freedom to do those things more. And so we sat down and figured out a whole bunch of posts. And so we just said, hey, we're going to do a post about Jaden dancing. We're going to do a post about Jaden. He has a TV timer. And so we came up with some different posts about the TV timer. And then we had some like, well, this is going to be a good question to ask. How many of you moms out there, what kind of systems do you have out there to monitor your kids with the TV so they don't watch too much TV? So now we're asking a question to get people engaged, or how do you get your child, how do you get your son or daughter to eat food that they don't want to? You know, that's another post that we're going to do. And me and Michelle have done some posts about the house. We were hanging up pictures that had been sitting in our basement for a while. When we started moving in, we said, okay, this is going to be a post. We're going to make a post. We wrote it down and said, we're going to make a post that when we're hanging these pictures, we're going to take a picture and say, we bought these because of some extra income that we had with It Works, and we didn't have the place or the room to put them. Now that we've got our dream home, we have the room and the place to put them now. And so we started thinking about the different posts that we were going to make. And so me and Michelle are trying to take, like I said, 20 different photos a day. And then at the end of the night, we're talking about this one would be a good post, this one would be a good post. And yeah, more effort's going into doing that. But when you do a thoughtful post and you're actually thinking about that post and it's going to be thought-provoking, you're going to get 20 more people that are going to like that post and want to do what you're doing in your life, rather than 2 or 3 people if you just hurry and make a post of something.
One other thing that I feel like is super important, and it's something that I'm going to start really focusing on. And I listened to a webinar today of a girl that's really, really smart and at the top of her company through social media. And she said, when you're posting, don't post to the masses. Pretend you're talking to another mom or another woman or another dad just like you. Just like you. You're talking to that one person, whether it's a results picture or whether it's a lifestyle post. Pretend you're having a one-on-one conversation. And if that person that you're envisioning was sitting right in front of you, what would you say to them? What would you say to them to invite them on this adventure with you? So just, I hope that you can kind of get the concept down, and I want to see more posting. Some of you are so good at this, and I'm just so proud of you. But others of you, I know that it'll really help your business and get things really started for you if you will do this.
Can't stress it enough. Literally every person we talked to was using social media, and that's what's built their business. And so you need to create those opportunities. Watch what Michelle's posts are, and you know what? Copy her posts. Look at what she's doing. Go do something similar if you can. Make that post, and it's not even a bad idea to copy it and then post it on your timeline and show what Michelle's doing and say, you know, you can say, this is what my sponsor's doing with It Works, and look at what they're doing.
Yeah, sharing other people's stories is a good lifestyle post. I mean, you're still showing what this company can do for people's lives.
So take more photos throughout the day. Start documenting what your journey is, the fun, the friendships, and the freedom that this business is providing. And no matter how little it seems like that post is, it's not. Post about buying diapers, putting petrol in your car, spending time with your kids. and just post about having fun with life in general. And people want that, and they will follow you. And that's the gist of what we really heard and saw on stage. And as we went and personally talked to these people that are the top money earners, it really is social media. So I challenge you to do those things. Watch us. We're doing those things as well.
And if you need ideas, or if you have questions, feel free to private message me, or Colette, or Emily, or Tarita, or Nadine, or Millie, or Melly. Like, if you need help with posting sample messages, if you want to send people inbox messages and let them know about the products and the business, just let us know.
Ask for help. We want to help. We want you guys to be successful, but please set your sights. You guys need to set a goal. Set your sights at being at conference this January. Do whatever you need it takes. Go look at how much plane tickets are right now. Go look at how much plane tickets are to get to Florida. Make sure you stop in Utah on your way. You got to come right by Utah. We would love to wine and dine you in our home and do some fun things with you guys before conference. But look and see what the price is. Let's see what the dates are and start planning out. This is how much money I need to set aside, and set that as a goal and go out there and work for it. It will change your life. Know that we care about you guys. I miss New Zealand and miss just the accents, miss hanging out with you guys. You guys mean so much to me and Michelle and Colette. We talk about you often, and we pray for you guys, and we love seeing the success stories, and we just want to put our arms around you as different things have happened to you in life, of getting sick, or your kids have gotten hurt, or you guys have had a down day. We just want to put our arms around you. So know that we care about you, and that we're trying to do these trainings, and we specifically took aside time to go and talk with these top earners, just so we could try and share the insight of what they were saying privately to us about what is growing their team. And so these are not just ideas or things from us. We took aside that time, and so did Colette. She was right there with us, and we went and talked to these people, and it's the social media. So focus on those things. We care about you guys. Let us know what questions you have. If you're having a hard time posting, reach out to Colette, Michelle, or me, or your other leaders, and let's be consistently posting and using thought that's going to touch other people. So thanks for tuning in. Love you guys a lot. Have an awesome evening.
Bye.